What's up, Warrior Dads? TJ here. Hey, I'm still doing this little shoulder workout after my run. So I want to show you, if you have sensitive shoulders, you're getting over shoulder pain, there's a little alternate. There's a couple alternates. Number one, do lots of what I was just doing on my previous YouTube video, which is lots of shoulder lateral raises, bent over lateral raises, and then standing lateral raises. Sometimes on the sides, you'll still get shoulder pain if you bring it directly to the sides and straight out. Don't go above shoulder height no matter what. There's not much room here to film, so I'm just gonna do this impromptu real quick. So you can bring them slightly in front of you. So if you're using the dumbbells like I just was, you can check out my YouTube video from today, June 27th. Tim Haynes, type in Tim Haynes, Warrior Dad Nation, and it should come. I gotta get a YouTube guy to come in and fix. I can't get it to say Warrior Dad Nation for some reason. I can't get it to show my logo for whatever reason. I'll get that fixed. I need a young techie kid to do that for me. Just wearing a scrappy old shirt that I was running in today. But you can bring the dumbbell. So, shoulder workout. I did lots of bent over raises, keeping my back real nice and straight, chest out, back straight, and not bringing it up way high and not bringing it even all the way in where you lose the tension on the muscle. There's full range of motion, but there's tension on the muscle. On the deltoids, they respond well if you keep that tension on there, and so the tension's going to let go around here. So you want to keep them out here. The range of motion to get your rear delts is really small. I know this is way too close to the video to show, but look at the video from earlier. And then I would just max out here and do like 20 plus reps, and then I'd rest 30 seconds and I'd stand up and I'd bring them just in front of me and do 20 to 30 reps there, and then repeat. And I did that like 4 times, total 8 sets. Where you're in one spot. It's efficient, especially if the gym's really busy. When you get there, you're in one spot, which is I started with the 10s, then 12s. I didn't count those sets. Those were warm-ups. The 10, 12s, and 17s were warm-ups. I started counting my sets because I actually did 3 sets total warm-up. Then I started with counting the sets, and I did the 20s for a little bit, then I did the 25s, then I did the 30s. Not going super heavy today because I've been blasting my upper body earlier this week, yesterday and the day before, tomorrow's legs. But now, another trick for shoulders with dumbbells is to do them in front. If you're doing out here and you have a little trick shoulder and it's bothering you, bring them out in front and just straight up like this. Just to go up quick. Don't jerk them up and down. You can jerk them up and then slow them down on the descent, and then slow them down on the descent, and that'll hit your front delts, and just sort of overall, it's still a pressing movement. So you'll get the benefits of those pressing movements for your overall delt development. And then another one is, for me, even right now, because I have a little bit of a scapular injury from kiteboarding, so on these, I'd like to go wider grip, but I can't without a little bit of discomfort. So if I feel discomfort, then I know, okay, back it off. Alternate your grip. So I'm bringing my grip way in. Get this just a little straighter. And then I won't go thumb around. I'm going to get it in position. And then I'm going to experiment with my hand positioning. And I'm not going to lock it out. I'm going to just put it under tension, because locking it out is going to impinge that injured shoulder. Slow in the descent, up, and then slow in the descent. Up, and slow in the descent. And you find that spot, experiment with your hand positioning, and keep it, see, it's right, just almost touching my chin. I can even touch my chin right there. And find that position where it doesn't irritate that shoulder. I guess you could wrap your thumbs around, but you know what? It's better. No, it's better open-handed. It targets the delt better. I'm so busy talking. I've done a lot of sets already. But I just thought of it like, oh shoot, I didn't film any of this. I wanted to show you that really quick. That's an alternate if you're having some shoulder issues. Do these. Sit down at a Smith machine where it's on a guided rack, so you can lock out. So you can lock it out. You don't need a spotter, and you're not stressing out your shoulder getting it into position. Because with the freestanding barbell and with dumbbells, you have to get them up into position first. But getting them up into the position traumatizes that shoulder pain, that shoulder injury. Dadgummit. Oh, my camera's having trouble focusing lately. What's great about the Smith machine is you have a built-in spotter with the hooks and the guided track. So you can really focus on finding that good, perfect hand position, finding that proper body placement. And I'm using a thing without a back. It's just one of those little seats. Just find a little seat. So you're using your stabilizer muscles, your core, to stabilize yourself. And then you're just doing this clean, simple movement. Just lowering it slowly. Up, and lowering it slowly. Up, lowering it slowly. So I'm not even resting a lot. I just rest, 30 seconds. And you could do a bunch of these. Just do as many as you can at a time. I've been doing a lot of sets, so I've only got 20 pounds on either side right now. Normally I'd probably work up to 25, 30, 35. But I've been doing a high volume today. So play it smart. It's not about how much weight is on the side, it's the quality of what you're doing and how you're doing it, and injury prevention. You're better off lifting smart and really good quality. The camera's at such an awkward place. And lifting for years and years to come. And by doing that tension and that quality, you're building quality strength. You're stimulating deep down in those fibers. You don't have to lift super heavy to do that all the time. Sure, you want to have weeks where you're feeling good and fresh that week, and hit a shoulder day where it's been a few days from your chest, so it's not, your shoulders aren't already tired. You can hit those nice and fresh, and maybe do a little less on the laterals and the rear delts, but warm up with those, like do warm-up sets, like 4 sets of lateral raises and a couple sets of rear delts, and then hit your presses so you can get some big mass movement, and then go back to rear delts, and then focus on rear delts for a while. Like, get your pressing movement out of the way early on. Just do a few light warm-up sets of your side laterals and even some rear delts, just to get that rotator cuff all lubricated up, and then go right into your pressing movement. So that's what I'll do next week. Next week I'll go real lightweight, like literally like 15, 17, 20 pound dumbbells. Warm up a few sets, maybe realistically 3 sets on standing upright, and then 3 sets bent over to get the rear part of the capsule warmed up, and then I'll go right to a pressing movement, and I'll push a little bit more weight on the pressing movement, and maybe I'll even do some dumbbells where I push them up, or use the I can't think of the name of that thing where you use that long dumbbell and it's on a hinged thing in the corner, and you can put the plate on the outside and you can push them up one arm at a time. You got to be careful getting those up into position. Use 2 hands to get them up into position, and then, especially if you have old shoulder injuries, get it into position carefully. Get a strong base. Tighten your lat muscle, tighten your core, keep a real strong, wide stance, and do those. Boom, that's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to do those, and then I'm going to come and do these, and then I'm going to go back into rear delts and go up to 25, 30, maybe even 35 pounds, and side laterals. Not too crazy on the weight, because old shoulder injuries have a tendency to get irritated by those side laterals, so you got to take it easy on those. Don't go super heavy on those, just keep them light and controlled. 25, 27, maybe 30 pounds, depending upon where you're at and how big of a guy you are. And then that's it, baby. You guys have a great day, great night. Check us out at Warrior Dad Nation. Subscribe to this channel. We're gonna get a YouTube techie guy to specialize and fix up my YouTube channel much nicer. But still, the content and the quality of the content I'm bringing you is fantastic. The editing quality is not there; they're not even edited, and I barely have my logo in there, and I have no intro music or anything. But we're gonna work on that here soon as we grow and expand. But the quality of the content is top notch. You guys, take care.